In case you wonder, why did I ground loop? Well, don't ask me why I've done this, but these rudder pedals, compared to the one in Orv, are an inch higher. I'm going to reduce them about 2 inches, and I'm going to make them longer. That's number one, because my foot come off and got down underneath there. This is slick. So I'm going to put some slip, the stuff you put on steps to keep them from being slick, the sticky stuff with a rough surface, I'm going to put down here to keep that from my foot from slipping. I'm going to lower that pedal. The other thing is I put my battery up here to save weight. Don't have to run wire too far. All sorts of neat stuff. But I think that had a hand in it too, because once my foot was off, I couldn't get it wiggled back around and get it back up on top, because there's not a lot of, so you get your foot and you're trying to work it back, and that comes with you. So do not put your battery in the middle. That was a great study, but it didn't work too good. I'm gonna put it back here behind the seat where it really needs to go. So those things right there were the main things that led to my rotating around and doing a donut on the runway. Anyway, the only thing that got damaged other than my pride was my landing gear. Okay, this is the rudder pedals. This is the one on the left, is as removed from Legal SR. The one on the right is as I'm going to install back on it. I've got to paint it yet, but what I've done, after I got that battery box out of the middle, I've lowered these, which I could have done before, but that wouldn't have completely fixed the problem. But I've also lengthened them. And between those two items, that should fix. On the foot pedal area, I'm going to put some of these. So anyway, that's another step that I'm going to take to make sure this doesn't happen again. We did have that battery up there. Well, that battery is no longer up there. I've moved it back here. The reason I did not put it back here to start with is the fact that the weight of the wire I wanted to avoid. Trying to meet part 103 and keep this thing as light as possible. So I've added some extra weight to it, from a wire standpoint.